want to speak to one of our YouTube viewer brought up a question about this, and that really goes in line with that. She said, I have a 7-year-old with Down syndrome who loves special school and a 5-year-old with SPED who hates preschool. The eldest follows me at home, but the youngest does not. I really fear he won't learn anything with me. Advice. I think we do have that fear that, again, the opposing children, we're given one who loves, learning in any aspect. And then the second born, which is my case, has been the, like, I don't want to do anything you do, child. But yeah, just advice for, getting over that fear and saying, I can cultivate a learning environment in my home that will be conducive to this child who seems to not want anything to do with what I'm doing.
I thought it was interesting how that was phrased, that you're afraid that they won't learn anything with you. And I just thought, but they're with you.
Yeah.
They're with you. They're watching you. They are a little sponge that's absorbing all of that stuff, even when you don't realize it.
Right.
And I think it's really cool. Like, I had a friend, Jess, who is a guest in my book too, who she was telling me a story similar to that, where she gave all of her attention to her firstborn. And then her secondborn was like, why don't you teach me, mommy? And she was like, oh. She's like, yeah, I really have been focusing on that firstborn. So she went to go sit down and do some things with her secondborn and realized that he was at the same level as the firstborn, because he was just there watching and observing and absorbing all of this stuff. So your kids are picking up a lot more than you think they are.
They are. Yes. You can create that culture of learning, and that just being inquisitive yourself and diving into learning, and they can't help but absorb it. It's just natural. We're all wired to learn. And so, I always encourage, putting up posters in your house and things around, the alphabet, timeline characters, whatever, because whenever your child sees them, they're learning. And you don't even have to instruct towards it. They're just looking at it and absorbing it. And so, yes, that environment and it's just being willing to learn yourself and to give that modeling example. And how exciting that her oldest is already excited, because one more example for that younger one to follow and say, well, what's, that's often that curiosity will take over. Why am I not getting what they're getting? Yes. It's amazing what those younger ones that come behind just learn. So,
Yeah. And that doesn't have to be done at home either. So, I mean, if you're taking them to museums or to the zoo or to different places, I mean, they're going to absorb that stuff, or even just a nature hike or whatever it is. Like, I like the idea of putting up stuff around the house so that they're just picking it up on their own.
Yeah.